got a busy day full of work. We've got to go to the roastery, roast some more coffee, and we've got a big order in, so we've got to bag up all the coffee and get that sent off. So really busy day, and we've also got a meeting this morning with a potential client, so there are lots of exciting things happening, and I thought I'll pick up the camera this morning and bring you along on our day in the life of running our own business here in England. For those of you who are new, we recently moved back from Nicaragua to set up our own coffee business with Nicaraguan Coffee. So super exciting, and I'm looking forward to sharing with you the whole journey from start to finish about running your own business as a young person and also kind of juggling being a mum and, you know, running that side of my life as well. So excited to bring you along today. And this morning I've literally just come into the office. To sell. For example, we thought we'd be selling a lot more whole bean coffee, but actually people have been ordering ground coffee, and our grinder broke within the first week, so that was a bit of a sort of learning curve for us. We had to quickly buy a new grinder. We very luckily found this amazing Canil grinder, which does up to 20 kilos a day, which is perfect for what we need. And it is actually one of the best grinders I've come across. It's so good. So, you know, it's just all those little things when you're starting a business, like until you start you really don't know what you're going to need, but starting is the hardest part, and then once you've started, everything else you can work out. You know, you can work out how you're going to grind the coffee and how you're going to send it all off. All of those things slot into place, but starting is by far the hardest part of any business. And I think for us that was, very nerve-wracking, like just deciding to work for ourselves and starting our own business. You know, it's not easy, and it's definitely been about a year of us thinking about this and preparing for launching and getting our own office and everything. So we've definitely put a lot of hard work into getting to this point, and now we've started. It just feels like we've been doing it forever, and it's really exciting. So yeah, busy morning and busy afternoon, but so glad to have you guys joining us along this journey, and thank you so much for being here. It means a lot to me that you tune in to watch us, and like especially some of you who've been with us since Nicaragua, like having seen our videos there and what we got up to is quite a life change for us here. But you know, it's my home. I know what England's like, and I know how to live here. Is it my absolute favourite place on the planet? No, but it has some beautiful parts to it, and I'm just so grateful and feel so blessed to be able to kind of share that with you. Unfortunately, our grinder broke. I think you would have seen a clip of me grinding some coffee, and we had a super busy day. We had to fulfill a big order, and of course our grinder broke just as we needed to finish fulfilling the order. So unfortunately that is our second grinder now that we have got through. I think that's a massive learning curve actually since starting the business, is realising what kind of grinder we need and how sensitive grinders are, and how you really can't grind for very long before you need to give the grinder a rest, and all of these things we're figuring out. But it did mean we had to frantically look for a grinder yesterday in the afternoon, and then quickly grind the rest of the coffee and send it off, so I didn't have any time to film. But today we are doing some more work, and I'm actually just about to film a little clip about brewing coffee in a cafetiere. We have had a lot of questions about how to brew coffee in a cafetiere and sort of the ratio of coffee to water. I wanted to show you how to brew coffee in a cafetiere for one person using our Travelling Roots Coffee O'Connor. And this morning I have weighed out 20 grams of ground coffee beans for you here. You can have a look. And I thought I would show you in tablespoons how many that would be. Now, it is about 4 heaped tablespoons. I'm just going to add that into the cafetiere. Obviously, depending on how strong or how weak you want this, you could change the ratio. But we usually do about 20 grams per single cafetiere. Right. So once you have your boiling hot water, you can go and add that straight into your cafetiere. Right up to the top. And I will give it a quick stir around. There are so many ways to brew coffee, and honestly, you know, the list goes on. You could try an AeroPress, you could try a bean to cup machine, but for many people, cafetiere, a French press, is still a commonly used equipment. Oops. So now that we have our coffee in the cafetiere and we've put the hot water on, I'm just going to let this sit for 5 minutes, and then I will push the plunger down and I will pour it into the cup. Now that our coffee has been sat for 5 minutes, I'm going to push the plunger down now. And here we have a lovely cup of O'Connor anaerobic coffee ready to drink. Wow, that looks nice. It makes a little bit more than 1 cup, I would say 1.5 cups. So you could have a little bit more after your cup. Obviously, if you are using a bigger French press, then you have to change the ratio slightly. I would recommend 1 part coffee to 15 parts water to brew the best cup of coffee. So thank you so much for watching me brew a cup of coffee this morning in a cafetiere, and please let me know how you get on with brewing a cup of Travelling Roots coffee in your cafetiere. Hopefully you guys found that useful and a little glimpse into how to make coffee in a cafetiere. There are so many different ways, like I said, to brew coffee, but one of my favourite ways is still brewing it in a cafetiere or French press. So we're now going to head to the office. We've got some orders to fulfill and we've got to grind some coffee. And yeah, I'll bring you guys along with us. Ready to go to the office?
Oh yeah, sure am.
Ready to do some work?
Sure am.
Let's go. England in the autumn is not quite what you would think it would be. It's cold and rainy. I feel like we already need the heating on in the car. Let's go! coffee is all ground and the bags are ready to go to the post office. We print all the labels here and then we just drop them off at the centre and then they get shipped from there. So yeah, done our morning's work now. We've got to head home and send some emails and do a few more bits to do with work. So thanks so much for watching this little video, guys. I really appreciate your support, and if you could please like and comment on this video, it massively helps us out. And yeah, look forward to seeing you in our next video. We're actually going on holiday and I can't wait to film that for you guys. It's going to be a really lovely video. See you then. Bye.